Hello and welcome to another one of my videos, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about why precious metal always goes to intrinsic value when there's other determinables. So before I get into the video, if you do like my content, you know how to support me by now. You can do that by liking, commenting and subscribing. I'm really appreciative of the people who do that. You know, without you guys there's not a channel. And yeah, that's that. If you do want to click on an ad, that does help me out. Long story short, the more I can generate in ad money, the more I can take time away from dealing and spend it on YouTube and putting out content where I feel I can help people rather than just doing unboxings, etc. I like to talk about themes, so today's video is going to be a themed one. Let's get into it. So yeah, in front of you we have one custom poured piece. Now, I was approached by a gentleman that I've dealt with in the past. And he said to me, he's like, "You've always treated me fair. I've got these for sale. Do you buy them, or is it just coins you buy?" And I said to him, I'll buy anything for the right price. But you need to understand that with coins, I can probably give a fairer rate because I'm more on it in terms of values. Now, this gentleman said he had these custom made. He actually took a loss on these, but he bought these a few years ago. They were on his mantelpiece. He really enjoyed them, but I believe he said he moved and there was no room for them anymore, and he just wanted to free up some capital. And I said to him, okay, I will buy them, but I need to buy them at a price where I can make a profit. And with stuff like this, I'm not entirely sure how to price it, so it's going to revert down to intrinsic plus. Now let's take a look at the actual item. You know it's backyard bullion by the leaf. I'm guessing it's Aztec design. Really nice. Love the ripple lines. Now I actually really admire his craft, but I don't like his channel. That's not a dig at him. His channel's not for me. It really isn't. I think it's more an entry level channel, but it's not something where I would push people towards. Now I know there's going to be some people saying, "Oh my god, back like there's this guy and he hates you and he's slating you." It's not the case. It really isn't the case. Like, I really admire his craft, and also I really admire how he's so consistent. As someone who makes content myself, I really struggle with that. The consistency kills me. I've been consistent maybe the last month or so, but I go through stages where I put videos out and then I put content out and then I don't, and it's really hard to build up that consistency. And that's why I'm kind of hoping that if it's kind of a paid job for me, I can actually do it, because there'll be the motivation not to let down my viewers and my subscribers. I don't know, I'm still kind of working out what works for me and what doesn't. But yeah, looking at these, I'll tell you what I paid. So I said to the gentleman, I was like, with stuff like this, there's a grey area in pricing. So to one person, this may be worth £30 an ounce. To another person, it may be worth spot. You just don't know. I don't know anyway. So as you know, I like dealing with coins. Added sound effects. These are simple. So when I get these in, I know what the going rate is. I just have to look around via my peers, and that's that. I just buy accordingly. These have different pricing mechanisms because it's so all over the place. I have to offer a price where I think it's fair to the seller, and I think it's fair to me, because if this bombs, I've still got a VAT limit. Like, I can't actually sell these to January. So if spot price tanks by £2 or £3, which has happened recently, it's not out of the realms of questionability. I'm then looking at something that is a potential loss, or something that's going to hammer my VAT limit. So I need to be fair on both parties when I make an offer on silver like this. Now I said to the gentleman, I said, look, I don't know what it will sell for. And he said they'll do very well. Now, I agree with him. I think they will do very well, but I need to cover the downside also. So I said to him, I'll buy it. I'll pay £1 over spot per ounce. He didn't haggle. He was like, that's completely fine. I'm okay with that. He did take a small loss on them, but he's had enjoyment out of them. They've been on his mantelpiece and they're showpieces. So I'm talking as there's two of them. It's not just one. But yeah, in terms of pieces of art, they're really nice. They are really nice, and you can really admire Backyard Bullion's craft. Like, no one can deny him that. But the problem with pieces like this is, if you can't find a buyer, it always reverts back to intrinsic value, and that's just the way it is. Now, you can scream to high heaven, but they're art pieces, and Sean, you've ripped this guy off. You're a charlatan. This, that, and the other. But the reality is that if I pay too much, say I offered him spot plus £3 an ounce, okay, that's probably fair. That's probably fair in terms of what I could make in earning potential being the key word. However, if it drops, I'm done. You know, I'm making a loss on them. And it's not always about it. To me, it's a business, you know, and I want to provide fair prices, but I have to cover the downside, because at the end of the day, I've got a responsibility to my creditors, and I've got a responsibility to myself. The gentleman was actually, he was really happy with the price. He said to me, he's like, we need people like you. You're a fair tradesman, and you're honest about it, and I've got no problem with being honest. Like, if these hit £30 an ounce and I'm making 300 quid on each of them, you know, I'll probably come back to him and give him a bit back. You know, that's not an issue. But I didn't want to take the risk when buying. Now, he could have gone elsewhere, and he potentially could have got more money elsewhere. But again, he's not a seller, he's not a trader. You know, he doesn't have experience in these things, and he knows that when I say I'm going to pay him, he's going to get the money. It's not a problem. He can utilize that money for other things. So yeah, that's what I bought in. That's my little pep talk today. I don't want everything to be 10 minutes, you know. I've got another video I want to record after this one, so that's going to be another talk. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy these pieces. If Backyard's watching, it's nothing personal, you know. I just don't like your channel. You know, I love your work and I admire your craft, but I'm not a fan. So take care, guys. Bye.